had sent, hello? Come on. Say, hold on, we'll talk later. We have to hurt, we gotta go. Thank you though. I love you. Okay. In 2022, one of the things I actually encourage my clients to do is to, in your journal, you can do this, write out a win of someone else. It is a hack. I know you're not supposed to say hack, but it's a way to get more wins, right? In 2022, I sent a DM on Instagram. It said, congrats on being featured with Salinas. Everyone heard of Salinas? Like the co-working hostel? Congrats on being featured with Salinas. I'm a digital nomad. I'm in Mexico currently and have been to many Salinas. Smiley face. I sent this message to Sofia in 2022, speaking of putting yourself out there on the internet, and we've been friends ever since. I ended up meeting her in Amsterdam about a year or two later. We became friends, and then she's like, you're going to Athens, Greece Nomad Festival? Who's the founder? I connected her to Marcos, and now she's here. We like storytelling, don't we? They're good. Tell a story. All right. I had to share the story. It was good. All right. Sofia Kakkava is a published author, award-winning public speaker, digital entrepreneur, and coaching psychologist, recognized as one of today's most influential voices in coaching and leadership. In 2025, she was honored as top business coach, and in 2024, as leader in health and wellness in Dubai, cementing her reputation as a transformational leader who blends science, strategy, and soul. Let's hear for Sofia.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How many of you already have the freedom to work from anywhere? Raise your hand. Thank you. And how many of you would like to have that in the future? Raise your hand. Thank you. My name is Sofia Kakkava, and today I'm going to speak about how you can scale your brand globally. Who would like to see their product or service seen everywhere in the world? Well, you are in the right place. But before I dive deeper into the details, I want to take a moment to thank you. It's Sunday. You are in Athens, and you could have been anywhere else. But you are right here investing your time, your precious time, for growth and freedom. And this shows me one thing, that you are serious about your growth. So give yourself a big round of applause. And I also would like to take a moment to thank the organization of Athens Nomad Fest. Myself, I'm Greek originally. I have been living abroad for quite a few years, so being right here today in Athens, in my birth town, it feels very, very special. So thank you very much for having me here. It feels very, very emotional. And my family is here in the crowd. It doesn't happen very often, so my parents are here with me. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And it does feel really, really special. And I know I only have 20 minutes, but I promise you I'm going to do my best to deliver value. And I'm going to share the secret sauce of how you can build global impact. And if you stay until the end, I have a special gift for you that is going to guarantee that your business grows before the end of the year. Who would like that? But who am I, and why am I standing in front of you today. I have been a digital nomad for quite a few years, more than 6 years, more than 45 countries, traveled as a solo female digital nomad. I have my own coaching business. I coach leaders and coaches and creators globally, and I help them maximize profit and impact. And I do that by leveraging growth ecosystems. And who is really Sofia? Because, okay, the titles, a bunch of things, a bunch of awards. Deep down, I'm a freedom seeker, and I am a fighter. So that gorgeous little cute girl there, without teeth, is me. 5 years old. That's when I started martial arts. And believe me, I do have way more losses than wins. But one thing I did that made me multiple times world champion in martial arts is that I did not quit. And I want you to do exactly the same for your life and business. Because business is not easy. Do not believe that. You will get slapped. You will get put down. But if you keep showing up, you're going to be a world champion in your industry. So that's what I did. I kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And when I didn't like where I was, I changed my location. So I've done safaris in Africa, volunteer work in Zanzibar. I traveled South America, and I built a multiple six-figures coaching business within a few years. And I want to take you on a journey. I want you to take a deep breath. Exhale. And look at this. This is the universe. Billions of stars, planets. Can you find yourself in that photo? Where are you? Where is your brand? Where is your product or service? And that's the problem in the modern world. You are invisible. You can get lost. People do not know about you. People do not know about your amazing product or service. I don't know about you, but I would like to change that. And if we zoom in, we are invisible in this world. And if we zoom in from the universe, in our physical world, what happens? We have another problem. There are too many people, billions of people, billions of products, billions of brands. And this is what I call the invisibility paradox. What is the name, please? What is the invisibility paradox? We have social media. It is the easiest thing to connect nowadays. Everyone can have a stage, but not everyone can have an audience. And I want this to resonate with you, because you can have your stage, you can post online, you can share videos, but how can you actually create impact? How can your ideal client find you and the person that needs you finds you? How you can create that impact? Do you recognize any of those? How many of you have bought at least one product from any of these? Raise your hand. Thank you. How many of you would buy again and again and again from them? Thank you. But why? Why some brands manage to get that visibility, that impact, while others will always stay in the background? Why does it happen? Why does it happen? Let me tell you this. in order to grow and scale online, you should not sell a product. Nobody cares about your coaching program. Nobody cares about your e-com brand. You need to sell a journey. You need to sell a story, and you need to sell transformation. So what does Apple do? Do they sell phones? What do they sell? Status. What else do they sell? Experience, innovation. What about Airbnb? Do they just rent homes? No. They sell to you belonging. So think about that. Reflect on your products and services. And don't sell the product. Sell the transformation. What is the word here, please? Transformation, thank you. Thank you. And this makes people come again and again and again and again to you. And the biggest mistake brands make nowadays, and I see that with many of my clients, is they think that if they be generic and they speak to more people and everyone, they're going to get more clients. But that's not true. In order to grow bigger, you need to become specific. What is the word here, please? Specific. Who are you helping? What problem are you solving? That tiny piece of the puzzle is going to bring millions in your business. So become very, very specific. And how can you do that? You do that by creating a brand ecosystem. And in a moment, I'm going to explain how it works. Because clarity beats size every single time. You need to become clear. You need to become specific. You need to speak to a person, not to millions. And your ideal client wants to feel special. Like you cater to them and not everyone. People do not buy everyone. And especially if you're building a brand, a personal brand, you are part of that story too. You are also part of that puzzle. So, what is your story? What is your story? And it is very, very important to bring it on the table. Because transformation is important, but people connect with people. They identify with the person behind the brand. And you're going to ask me, okay, you keep talking, Sofia, about that brand ecosystem. What is actually a brand ecosystem? I want you to think of that. Imagine that your brand is the universe. Does universe have just one star? Does universe have just one star?
No.
Thank you. What does universe have? Universe has many planets, galaxies, constellations. And this is exactly what your brand, your product, and service is. It is not just one star. It is not just one product. It is a combination. And what happens in the universe? When planets are aligned, we have gravity. And what does gravity do? What does gravity do? Keeps things connected. Creates a magnetic feeling. Who would like to have people coming to you instead of you chasing them? Raise your hand. And this is what happens when you create a brand ecosystem. You are aligned, and your orbit goes around one main thing. And that is your core identity. Your core identity. And everything has to be aligned here. Your values. Who are you? You have to be authentic. Authenticity is so important for you to grow. For your brand, not to be here tomorrow. We're not in for the quick win. We're here for the longevity. So once you shine one time, then the star dies. Is that enough? Are you growing your business for that? Yeah. Exactly. You want to be here. So marketing is important, but marketing is not everything. Because people do not buy products. Remember. And the world is global, and we have so many things that we do. That's why it's very, very important that we find our story and we build for longevity. And building for a brand longevity and creating your brand ecosystem, it's not about you speaking louder. It's about you standing taller. I want you to think of your brand as a skyscraper. You cannot go that far high if your foundation is weak. And what is the foundation of a strong business? Your systems. Your systems. So if your brand is the universe, here we're talking not just about your product. We're talking about everything being aligned. Your social media pages, your website, your book, your events. Everything has to be interconnected. That's the only way that your brand is going to grow and scale globally. So it is about clarity, focus, and you standing taller and building the infrastructure. Because that skyscraper is going to go as high and as tall as the foundation can hold. And if you do not have the right infrastructure in your business, in your lifestyle as a digital nomad, things are going to collapse. And scaling isn't just marketing. It's also the groundwork and the systems. So you have to be the creator of your ecosystem. And if I want you to remember one thing from today, only one thing, I want you to remember the ripple effect of the water. Because there are 3 things that you can do in order to grow your brand online. Number 1, authority. Authority is your past, is all that you have done so far. It's your credibility. It's going to be the reason why people are going to choose you. They're going to think, oh yes, you're real, you're legit, I'm going to buy from you. And this is the first drop. And then, when this drop touches the water, this is your presence. Your presence is your now, what you're doing in this very moment. You are here now, that's great. It's your tone of voice, your content, everything that you do right now. And the third thing is impact. This is when the water drop touches the water and creates that ripple effect. This is your future. So to bring everything full circle, you have authority, you have presence, and you have impact. And they all go hand in hand. It is your past, the past of your brand, the present, and the future. So I'm going to leave you with one question. What do you want your brand to be associated with? What do you want to be remembered for? And why are you doing everything? Because it is all about impact. Our world needs better leaders, and your product and service is needed. So this is my life's work and life's mission. That's why I wrote my book, The Freedom Office, because it's all about building that freedom lifestyle that is going to take you everywhere. And I want you to find, okay, I'll go back. I want you to find your place in the world. And in a minute, I'm going to deliver on my promise for the gift. Marcos, I spoke with Marcos, and he said, Sofia, you have to give a gift in your presentation. I'm like, I'm not forced. Okay, I'll do that. You have to give your book for free. I'm like, come on, Marcos, is this just $20 on Amazon? How about I give something better? Who likes gifts? Thank you. You're not very excited. Who likes gifts? Thank you. I want to help you build that freedom. And as I mentioned, it's very, very special for me being here today because I also found my place in the world, and it's multiple locations throughout the year. So if you scan that QR code, as a gift, I would like to give you one of my signature programs. I teach it live. It's a 2-day event online about how you can grow your business, how you can build a magnetic offer, and how you can create impact. So if that resonates, just sign up. My team will follow up on Monday. And connect on social media at Sofia Kakkava Coach. Share your learning and share your story because your brand matters. And I want to see your brand having that global impact. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And let me do the classical video thing, and I'm going to take questions. Okay, give me some energy. Thank you. Any questions? Yes.
Hello. First of all, wonderful presentation, very
Thank
impressive. So a lot of what you talked about is for personal brands. How would you advise brands that are not a personal brand? So more of like a software company or tech company, like how do these rules apply?
Excellent question. So the nature of a brand is similar, whether you are the person or whether you have a product. So go back to what I said about impact. And why are you creating this product? Why are you creating that software? And what problem is it going to solve? And how is it going to make the world a better place? So you can, again, take the 3 principles of authority, presence, and impact and build the right infrastructure. Because in order to scale globally, you need the right processes, the right people around you, the right network. So really understanding who are you helping, and this is going to direct you in the map. So are you building a software? Wow, fantastic, fantastic. So think of all those pain points. And what is your end user, what change, what transformation are they going to experience? Because it's not about another subscription or another product, it's about that change. Saving time, how do they feel? It's like a gym membership. It's never about the fitness. It's about feeling good. It's about connecting with people. So similarly, you can apply this for your software. Thank you. Any other questions? Yes. 1 second for the mic.
Yeah, I like very much this 3 points, authority, presence, and impact. Could you explore a little bit more on impact? What exactly would you understand, like what is supposed to happen there?
I'll say that very, very simply. Impact equals change. So why do we want to bring that change in the world? What is changing? Who are we helping? It all goes down to what is the ripple effect of the action, the product or service that you're going to create. And thank you for asking that, because on Tuesday I'm going to be hosting for Athens Nomad Fest a workshop, and I'm going to dive deeper into growth for not only personal brands but businesses. So maybe we can expand further there, but to answer your question, impact equals change. Positive change, because we can have negative change too. So how can you help the world, your ideal client, with your product or service? Thank you. Any other questions? Well, thank you very much, and I hope to see you also on Tuesday. Thank you. Yeah?